So we are back with another Terminator Explained video, and this one happens to be one of my favorites, the T-400, or as it's known as the Clanker. And you could probably gather why, due to the heavy clanking noise it makes while walking. This Terminator is regarded as one of the earliest humanoid hunter-killer units, predating the T-500 Terminator, which would become synonymous with the future upgrades that will look more humanoid. And the Clankers were first created in 2018 by Skynet. Now, quite obviously, this Terminator was invented during initial test runs by Skynet to try to mimic human anatomy. The original idea by Skynet was to create something that could move and mimic a human's size and range of motion. Now, due to these trial runs, Skynet decided to use not particularly expensive material, so pretty much this was one of the cheapest things you could actually make. And believe it or not, even when the Model 500s and 600s were out, which were far superior in every way, Skynet still continued to produce T-400s, for the reason that these could be a great distraction and fodder while the humans are distracted. And as Kyle Reese even mentioned, the T-400 can be destroyed and literally shredded apart by using an Uzi 9mm submachine gun. Now, when they were initially created, they were pretty menacing to look at. Standing around 7 feet tall and 1/4 of a ton, they were unbelievably strong and frightening to look at by the humans. Unfortunately, due to the rush job and how they had to mimic movement, all of the joints were more or less exposed, giving the resistance an exact target and a way to put these down quickly. Oh, and another big problem. Its eye was a big red glowing dot. You know, a target. Now, when it comes to the actual Terminator's intelligence, this is the first actual Terminator on record that could successfully have artificial intelligence integrated into it. Although it was very primitive, these hunter-killer Terminators were actually capable of walking and shooting straight at the same time, following orders from the hive, and such things as eliminating targets which they could actually distinctly tell allies and enemies apart. But by the time the T-700s rolled around and skin jobs started being a little bit more common, these Terminators were more or less deemed completely useless, and they were inevitably discontinued. The ones that did remain after the shutdown of the development of them were more or less used to kind of just pick up and more or less guard important facilities, just being eyes. And the unlucky ones were deemed the Demolition Squad, because their lives weren't important, so go disable those bombs at risk of blowing up. So that is the history of the T-400. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share this if you did. And if you guys want more Terminator videos, let me know, and make sure you guys hit that notification squad button.